This is the Otter AI app. It is a note-taking app in that it records meetings, trainings, classroom lectures, etc., and then transcribes it into real time. Then you have the ability to search, share, and export. You can create groups to invite collaborators and keep organized. It can even recognize between multiple speakers. I have the free version, which allows for 600 minutes per month with a limit of 40 minutes each session, and it'll allow the user to do the following. You can record and play back, transcribe in real time, identify speakers, generate summary keywords, search by keywords, edit and highlight, share and collaborate with groups, organize with folders, export audio and text, and sync Zoom Cloud recordings. Then if you do the premium, it is $10 a month if you want to pay by doing the monthly. It goes down just slightly if you do annual all at once. But it does everything that the free version does, but then it also allows you to import audio and video. The free version will only allow for 3, but the premium allows for I believe it's unlimited on that one. It's advanced export, so it does PDF, doc, SRT, has custom vocabulary, so you can add words that it may not know. The free version allows 5. The premium allows 200. You can sync audio and video from Dropbox, more playback speeds and skip silence, bulk import, bulk export, and prioritize support via email. Then the last one would be the Teams. So you can upgrade to Teams, and it's $30 a month. And it does everything that the basic or the free and the premium has all those functions. But then it also does live notes for Zoom. So they've partnered up with Zoom and allowed for that to happen. And then the vocabulary, you can add 800 names and 800 other terms. It does share speaker voice prints, time codes, user management, two-factor authentication, and so that's the different versions. So basic, premium, and Teams. So let's get started on how this works. If you go down here to the blue circle with a microphone on it, you just tap on that. Oh. And now it's going to start. It's going to record everything that I'm saying and also do live time, in real time dictation. You can see that it does a pretty good job. It would do different speakers as well, like it would say speaker 1 for me, and then it could do speaker 2 for somebody else if they started talking as well. Then you can just hit the stop button. And then you can see it's processing. So I'm going to go, while it's processing, I'm going to go ahead and tap on a different one. And so you can see here where it says speaker 1 and speaker 2. So that's how I was saying it would differentiate between the two speakers. This is where it has the keywords so that you can search by the keywords. So that's also a really good study tool as well. You could then email this to someone with a link sharing if you wanted to do that. You could also send it to your groups as well. And that's where you can see where you can add it to groups. I could export it. I could print it, hide timestamps, those kinds of things. Or I could just delete it if I didn't like it and I wanted to start over. If you look here, we'll tap on that. This is my conversation. So if I tap on that, it has all my different conversations. This is where they're not separated into these are the ones that are not separated into my folders. And if I wanted to do that, I could. This is also where you could see where I can import other conversations if I wanted to. If somebody shared one with me, this is where they would show up. These are my groups. So if I was collaborating with someone, then we would create our own group and then we would share the different notes and lesson plans, whatever it may be, the lectures, whatever, and then they can edit as well. So that's why it's important to have groups, and we can send each other different things. If you were in a study group, for example, in a classroom, if you broke up into different groups, they could share amongst themselves their notes. So that makes it really nice. And then also folders. So you can see, like, for example, I put these in my AT trainings. To create a new folder, you just tap on that plus button. You can name it. So we can name this one the Expo. And now you can see I have a new folder there as well. And then I can throw to trash and look in my trash for the notes that I've put deleted in there. Settings, I can connect my calendar. I can import my contacts, for example, from this device, Google, Microsoft, and any other thing I wanted to add to it. This is where I could manage my vocabulary because I'm doing the free. As you can see, and remember I said we only have 5 different ways that we can do that, 5 different words, excuse me, or phrases or names. And then you can even set up Siri shortcuts. So that's really nice too. So like to open or start recording or stop recording, you can set the Siri shortcuts for that. And then if you wanted to, you could also do some tutorials, and if you wanted to brush up on what you needed to be able to do. So, and then also, if you look underneath settings, you can see where I've used a whopping 2 of my 600 minutes so far this month. So on this particular one, and then we can just click back, and there it is. So this is Otter. Oh, now I have 597 minutes left in my free version. So this is Otter AI, and it's a great little app that you can use in the classroom.